delete anything.
Yeah, we could. All right, I have Ms. Stearns, Ms. Ressler at 6:32. We have no communications from the public. Okay, and no old business. So the first couple things there on your list are maternity leaves, one for Erin Collins, who will be having her second child, and one for Jennifer Seamack, who will be having twins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hello.
Congratulations.
Go right into playing zone.
What'd you say?
I say you go right into playing zone. See, with one you can play man-to-man, but with two you got to play zone.
I was wondering where you're getting that from.
You never heard that before?
I have not.
Okay. So, any questions about that? Pretty straightforward stuff, right?
Yep.
And then the resignations are pretty straightforward as well. Christina Gronin, math teacher at Bremen. Catherine Peach, fax teacher at Oak Forest. And Tommy Henley, Spanish teacher at Tinley. We just hired him, but he found another gig that he liked better. So that's it for those. And we have math replacement. We're still looking for a fax teacher, and we're still looking for a Spanish teacher because those just happened recently. So you'll see us give you a math rec later. And Dr. Kabelkis has sent us his retirement letter.
Wow. So we've got 2 retiring?
2 of them, Renee and Dr. Kabelkis.
Wow.
Yeah. So we will start the worldwide search. No, we're not yet.
Well, that's good because
Not
that
yet.
gives people who were just recently promoted time to get some experience.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them too. So
Okay.
hopefully they'll want to do that in about 3-4 years from
Mhm.
now. Okay. And then we go into our employments for certified staff. First one is for psychologist. This lady, Lynette Campbell, has quite a few years of experience. She actually recently served as the special ed administrator in 160 Country Club Hills. So we're glad to have her. And I will show you her resume. Can you see it?
Is that the resume or is that the application?
That's the application, format there. So that was her last gig right there. She comes with a master's and 30.
Okay.
Okay. And then you may be aware that we had a few retirees in our industrial tech program. Over the last 2 years, we had 3 retirees, so we are filling the industrial tech positions. We brought Mr. O'Shea last time, and this time we're bringing to you a gentleman by the name of Timothy Schneiderwind. Timothy Schneider.
Read this sentence.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to blame my new executive secretary on that one.
Blame who you want.
Mhm.
Second. On the second page.
Oh yeah, thank you. I will be certain to point that out to her first thing tomorrow morning.
Are we, when we're interviewing these guys, are we asking them, do they have any ideas of how to build the program?
Actually, Bill had a conversation with both of them today.
And
Well, you're gonna have to talk to him because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the nature of that conversation, but I know he specifically pulled them aside for the new teacher to have conversations about what I think the future of the program. So, okay. But they're both gung ho, and this guy actually comes to us with a PhD. So I know I shouldn't have biases, but when you think of somebody in industrial technology, you don't necessarily think of them having a PhD, but this guy has one. He's attended a whole mess of schools. All these,
And he wants to work here.
wants to teach
What?
kids.
He wants to teach kids?
yeah, it's kind of leave Barrington.
Wants to teach kids. So, he has a PhD in the history of technology. He also has a degree in architectural technology.
I bet there's some good stories in that.
I'm sure. I'm sure there is. All right. Then we have a 70% math teacher, Maureen Kochi. Her recent experience was in District 218. She's taught all kinds of different classes, and she comes to us with a lot of technology experience. iTunes, Notability, graphing calculators, iPads, DECCAM, and other math resources.
That's how she says her last name?
Kochi.
I know someone who just, they pronounce it different. So
Koch.
it's similar. Koch.
Kos. So here's her right there. Okay. And then we have a whole bunch of returning folks who are doing ancillary positions for us. English tutors, math tutors, Delta Day tutors, science tutors, and learning center facilitators. You've seen their information many times. Thomas Element is actually somebody who used to work in the district a long time ago. So he will be doing an English tutor position at Hillcrest. Let me get to him. Oh, that ain't it. What did I skip? Oh, I skipped the school psychologist intern. My bad. I apologize. So we are continuing with the intern program. We had great, matter of fact, we hired both of the psychologist interns from two of the three from
Awesome.
last year. Both minority candidates, by the way. So we're continuing that. We have this young lady coming to us from Loyola University. And they actually exit school with an EDS, which is quite impressive. That they're actually going to school for that long period of time prior to employment. Okay, and then I'll get to this Thomas Element. Again, returning from last year. He's got a bachelor's in English. He subbed in our Aurora program, special ed program at Oak Forest. He's a retired high school teacher, and they like him very much over there at Hillcrest High School. Okay. We also have Chase Luddington from Valparaiso University. Going to be doing math at Hillcrest. Kind of an interesting gentleman. Hasn't actually been using his math to be a teacher, but he's been using his math to do a whole bunch of other experience. Okay. And then we have three other returners. Lauren Prunkel is going to be returning as the Delta Day tutor at Hillcrest. Nicole Perkle Goodfellow, the science tutor at Oak Forest. And Robert Bruns, the Learning Center facilitator at Oak Forest. So, we'll show you a little bit about each of them folks. Oh, Lauren has taught at St. Lawrence. I know we've talked about this before, but these are all those ancillary positions that are $1 a day positions. We implemented these 6-7 years ago now when we saved a whole bunch of money from bringing back special ed outplacements. And they have been...
You mean when we weren't doing anything to reduce the deficit?
Right. You said that. We're on that now, Yes, that. And they've been instrumental in helping us reduce failures. So
Great.
they've been a good addition. It's not the total answer, but it's a good it's a good resource for us. All of these have been. So here's Nicole, who's at Oak Forest as a science tutor. There's her information. And then the guys who really have been awesome are these guys who are the Learning Center facilitators. They actually communicate directly with teachers, directly with the counselors. They're continuously looking up kids' grades in Power School. And they pretty much hound the kids, which is a good thing.
Okay.
So Bob Bruns is the returner for Oak Forest. I think he's going on about year 4 in that position. And anytime we can get a retired person, it always seems to help. They have less. They come with a lot less fear.
Right.
They kind of know.
Anxiety.
They kind of know the ropes, if you will. Okay. And then the last 2 things are from our support personnel, and we just have a couple of resignations. One from Josh Martinez, who's a weekender, and another one from Kristen Smith, who's a paraprofessional. Here's Josh Martinez.
How long were these two?
Josh's been with us about a year and a half, maybe.
Okay.
And I don't know. That's a good question with Kristen. I don't know the answer to that. Let's see here. Maybe it says so. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how long she was with us. All right. And that's it. Simple.
Sounds good.